Tell me this is not the most beautiful case on earth right now. Like, bet me this is not the best case that money can buy right now. Like, sometimes I turn my computer on and I sit there and I stare at these fans. Especially this fan right here. When it's spinning, it's not sitting right. It's not seated right. So it's like wobbly and it's sitting there doing this. So I freaking love that. And I sit there and I stare at it all day. It bothers me a little bit, but I'm okay with it because that kind of makes me love the computer some more. And today's video is going to be really cool. We're going to go ahead and show you guys how to put it together at whatever. AIO. I'm going to put it up here. AIO. I'm going to assemble that together with you guys. I already have a Corsair one, but I started noticing that the pump was making a lot more noise and stuff like that. So I'm trying to eliminate the noise. Where the noise is coming out from the case? Is it from some of the case fans? Is it from the pump? So I contacted Corsair and I asked them for RMA. They shipped me a new CPU cooler. I'm gonna put it on here and install it. And I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys my experience and share my experience with you guys. So if you guys do enjoy this, make sure you like, you share, you subscribe with your friends and your family, because this is helping the channel out. Even though this channel is all about cars, we're switching it up a little bit to some computer stuff, and we're gonna throw in some car content as well too, because I promise this summer I'm gonna be getting busy with an STI or possibly a new car. But right now I'm looking for a house, so new car is out of the way for a little bit till we get a house, and then we're gonna start doing some more content. But yeah, I'm gonna unbox this thing with you guys today. Alright, so since we have the CPU cool out, look at my thermal paste. Oh my god, that was a bad job of me. That don't look good. So I'm gonna get closer for you guys to see. That is not how you apply thermal paste, y'all. So if you did this, erase it and go back to the old school style, boys. This is not how you apply thermal paste. That's a bad job of me. So whatever it is, I'm just gonna ship it right back like that. That's bad. That is bad. You need to have it spread evenly, and it's not spread evenly in here, it looks like. So what we're gonna do is, I usually like to use Q-tips. I take Q-tips, you know what I mean? And I go in there and I kind of just peel it off. And this thermal paste that I use is a little thicker. That's why you see it just like hanging in there like that. But that's what I usually do. I clean it off that way, and then I use alcohol pass to get it clean and nice. So I pop that open. All right, as you guys can see, we cleaned out the thermal paste. You guys can see it's pretty clean now, and I did my best trying to clean it, so it's fairly looking brand new again. My best recommendation is getting Q-tips, getting some alcohol. Just don't soak it, you know what I mean, and do a couple dips here. You do a dip in there. So as you guys can see what I'm doing right there, just wipe it, and that's it, you're done. And literally the next CPU goes right on there, smack on it. What I should have done when I was getting this, I should have got the CPU bracket, because apparently that helps with cooling, and also it helps with thermal paste not getting in between. So maybe next time I'll order one of those. So next thing I'm gonna do is pop the top bracket off. You know, your case might be slightly different than mine, so if you get to that step, just follow the case manual and kind of learn how to take that part out. Oh, one more cable. This last cable is up here. And then route it. You can't see what I'm doing because this case is different in what case you have. Unless you have the same case, then you can follow this process. But Every case does come with a manual, so there you go, guys. This AIO is out. Basically, the only difference here is that I'm gonna have to pop this this head off, you know, because my head is something I bought for myself, you know what I mean, and it does not go on the same thing. So this head can be popped off. You know, this is a blank one. This is one that has a screen on it. You can tell the difference. This has the Corsair, this doesn't. So all I gotta do is pop it off, plant this new one on here, and boom, I'm done. And then this old one can go back into this bracket thing right here. How do you close it? Okay, I'm not sure, but for some reason it won't pop on there. It should though, because it's same. There we go. That's it. The next thing is with my case, since I'm shipping this whole fans back as well as the radiator, I'm gonna have to separate my case bracket in here with that one. So it's very easy. It's a few bolts. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 screws, and you take all 12 screws out and then you're good to go. So I'm gonna do this. I have a little drill. See here, pop this out, pop that out, take that out, no. All right, everything is out now. All you do is pop the fan off, take this bracket off. Oh, something got caught up here, take this bracket off. And then do the exact same thing with the new AIO, you know. And since the thermal paste is really bad, please do not practice this thermal paste method. Alright guys, so basically what I realized is that they pre-installed this with a Intel bracket, right? I have a AMD CPU, so what Corsair does is they include an AMD bracket for you to have to do this install, and I guess this really helps with the install as well, right? So basically you have to pop this up, boom. The AMD bracket is the easiest one out of all of them. You literally open this up, you know, and basically there's a R and R on it. I don't know what the R and R mean, but basically some brackets like this, you snap them in together this way and you literally mount. I'm not sure where the front is and the back is. I'll probably mount it this way and it will tell me if it's front or back. I think so, because it has to go on one way, and that would help us identify that out. But yeah, that's it. And then you put your screws on it and you call that a day. Intel, so nice part there. And basically just slide it in and literally slide the top in as well. So literally this way, slide top, slide bottom in, and then you call it a day. What I'm gonna do is, I know this is already thermal, what do you call it, pasted, but I'm gonna add a little bit in the middle just to give it that extra, you know what I mean, spread on it. I mean, it's not gonna hurt. Doing more is better than doing less. So I'm not gonna do a big dap of it, right? Because they already spread it all around. So, whoa, why did water come out of this? Oh, I must have cleaned this the other day and I had water in there, so water came out. The water should separate away from itself eventually. So I'm doing this, I'm just doing a little bit of a line. Right, it's not even staying on here now. I'm just doing a little bit of a dap, little dap here, little dap here, another dap here, another dap here, and I'm gonna call it a day. I think this should be enough. All right, so you guys can see I applied some thermal paste on it. I'm gonna zoom in My thermal paste solution is not the best looking one, but you guys definitely see that. I'm gonna go ahead and slap this CPU in there, and I'll put one thumb screw in there. And I hate doing the thumb screw because it's a lot of work. You gotta kind of like, okay. You don't want to tighten it so much. Then I'm gonna go down here and do the opposite end. Alright, so if you come back here with the little hub that Corsair gives you, the Icue Link hub, literally, this is magnet and this is magnet, so I slapped it on here. I literally have a cable coming from the AIO, top mount AIO, going right in here. If you guys can see that. Literally, cable going from the top mount, coming right in here. Then the cable here is going to the bottom fans. And then I daisy chained the exhaust fans to the top fan, right? And literally that's it. And you're gonna have a CPU pump cooler, a CPU, what do you call it? Some other cables that comes with it, and then the PCIe cable as well, right? So you plug that in and you're good to go. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna power the computer on and make sure everything works. If everything powers on, we're gonna shut it off and put everything back together.
Alright. You guys can see the beautiful setup. Just wait for the thing to change colors real quick. We're gonna wait a second. So, computer's booted up. You can see Ghost of Yodi as the background. And let's see what happens here now. It should change colors soon. It's taking slightly longer. There we go. Boom! Now we got it. So right there, you can see our beautiful AIO is sitting in there. And you can see the AIO readouts, which is just showing the cooling temp. This is a CPU temp showing up in there. And then we got some fans, which are the pink ones are the intake. All the blue ones are exhaust. So we have exhaust on the back and exhaust. I've seen a lot of guys changing this case thing right here, the exhaust fan, to intake, because it only has intake and exhaust, you know, and there's no other airflow coming through. I think this is the best optimal case for me personally, because all this intake coming in, you know, the air is going on the side, exhaust, you know what I mean, and getting all the air out. AIO is doing its job, keeping the CPU cool. As you guys can see, we got 45 and 35 cooling temp. So the coolant is 35 degrees Celsius, and then the CPU is sitting at 45. And you guys look at this beautiful build. I'm gonna give you guys a little 360 view of my gaming setup real quick. And what I love about this is you can see the fans over here too as well. And then we have this pink light also going through, and look at that setup. It's almost a 360 case as you guys see it. So I do like the blue and pink theme. You can see the keyboard is also the same blue and pink theme, so is the mouse, you know what I mean. But look at that, guys. Isn't that a beautiful setup? I think it is. So if you do enjoy this video, make sure you like, you subscribe, and you share the video with your friends and your family. Peace.